Hello, and welcome to Trading Without Fear.
Good morning, Quentin, and good morning, everyone. Here are my trades for July 29th, 2022. So the first thing I was noticing was that SIGA had a huge run up. It's its first red day. So I ended up going short 5 contracts at 45 cents. So currently I'm up 16.67%. Just letting the trade work.
All right, so what I'm seeing here in SIGA is lower highs. It's its first red day. Yesterday I had a huge push up. I think that was just too far too fast. So I ended up going short on it, getting some puts, and I'm just waiting for the trade to work. Currently I'm up 22.22. And I'm anticipating this line down here to be the line in the sand that if it cracks down, we'll see a little bit further downwards continuation. And we'll just have to wait and see if that happens. All right, so on the Qs, I noticed this nice uptrending wedge pattern as well. So I went up getting 7 contracts at 28 cents, 317 strike. Currently, I'm up 39%, 44%. So I'm just waiting to see if this is going to have any sort of continuation push. It looks like at this point we may be coming into resistance, but with this much volatility, it's possible that we may have to push through that. So, yeah, just waiting to see how this trade works out. Still in SIGA. That one just looks like it's starting to downturn. Still anticipating if this line fails, it may act as a resistance and just waiting for that trade to work out. But yeah, so I just got into the Qs and we'll see what happens. All right, so the Qs ramped up, pulled back, and I got stopped out of that one. So that's my first losing trade today. I'll keep an eye on it. It's possible I just bought it too high and it just didn't go. Sometimes trading the Qs, especially with the daily expirations, are a little bit fickle. Dispatch, you're speaking Eric. All right, so this time I did get back into the Qs again. This time it's a 316 strike, got 3 contracts in at 42 cents. It's a smaller position than normal. Still looking at a nice wedge pattern. I just got in a little bit high on that breakout. So I'm going to pull back and sort of making another lower high. I end up getting into the position, 3 contracts at 42. All right, so I did end up getting stopped out of SIGA. It just had this massive run and push up. So I ended up getting stopped out of that one, 25% loss. Still in the Qs. As it started coming back down to this area, I ended up adding to my position 3 more contracts at 41. And so I'm just going to see if it's going to have a push. Ideally, I'd like to see it push up above these areas right here. So I currently have 6 contracts, average of 42. Just have to let the trades work out. All right, and looks like I'm gonna get stopped out of the Qs right here again. If it keeps going down. It may be a good idea to go short on this one, just because there is some of the resistance area right here. I was about to reverse my position and go short on this, but then I had to take a work call, so I missed this opportunity. Just have to see what's available left in the market. Currently, I have $858 left to trade with on the day. 3 trades, 3 losses. We'll just have to see what's going to happen next. All right, so what I saw here was AMD. It looks like it's also having a fade pattern. With the Qs potentially going down, I thought perhaps this one could also go down as well. So I'm getting 7 contracts in at 37 cents. Strike price is $92. And we'll just have to wait and see if this one does anything. All right, so I did end up getting 13 contracts at 21 cents on Oxy. Looks like it's starting to have some higher lows, higher lows. It is a former runner in the oil industry. I've traded a few times. It kind of is difficult to. As the markets are crashing, short selling is becoming more common in my trading system. TradeZero offers a large list of hard-to-borrow stocks. One of the unique features that I love about TradeZero is they offer you the ability to sell back borrowed shares and get a percentage in return. Locate fees adds up, and this feature allows you to save more money. The executions are done with direct market access, which means that executions are lightning fast. TradeZero offers customizable level 2s and time and sells, which is a great feature that I love. Click the affiliate link below and open your TradeZero account today. Trade because it has some pretty erratic price movement. Still risking that 25%. It's possible I could get stopped out here in a few seconds just because, like I said, it has some pretty erratic price movement. And the oil industry looked like it was starting to have a run up. We're looking at some other ones like Exxon and DVN. It's possible that we're starting to go downwards, even though this is forming higher lows. So 13 at 21. And my risk is, right, I'm about to get stopped out of Oxy here. That'd be another loss. Just seems like today it's really hard to gauge any direction in the market or any sort of sentiment of whether or not we're going up or down right now. My risk is at 16, so it should be getting triggered here any moment. All right, there we go. Got out at 13. So some slippage that I always account for because we never know what's going to happen. But AMD is starting to work out pretty good. Looks like it's starting to fall down. So at this point, I only have one trade left. And just have to see what else is available. All right, so the AMD trade worked out pretty nicely. It, faded down, broke through that area. Right now, it's currently holding support at this area. I do think it's possible that if the Qs keep going down like it has been today, that AMD may continue going down. Right now, I've only got enough for one more trade around a $330 position. So what I need to do is just be patient a little bit and see if there's any other stocks that may follow the Qs going down, such as Apple, Nvidia, and so on, that hasn't already started making their move. So that way I can get a position that way. But that's pretty much all it is right now. Is waiting, see what's available. Tesla right here looks like it's a possible good entry, so I might just end up taking that. So end up getting 3 contracts. There we go. End up getting 3 contracts of Tesla. Dispatch, speaking Eric, how can I help you? All right, so I end up just getting stopped out of a Tesla. Looks like it just, kind of popped up right there.
even if the trade was to work out at this point, I'm just out of capital right now. So out of the trades that I took today, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trades, only one of them was profitable. The rest were losses. I'll go ahead and do a breakdown of what everything is here shortly. All right, so I quickly did the math, and it looks like I have enough for just one trade for around $300. So let me go ahead and just find out. So currently it's 11:11 a.m. Colorado time. I'm still waiting to see a breakdown of SIGA. Sometimes these first red day patterns just take a long time for them to work, so I'm just still working on this one. So what finally came, the big drop on SIGA. Looks like I got all 6 contracts off at $1 and at 55 cents. It's still going slightly down a little bit. But yeah, that's a pretty good trade overall. Just took a long time for it to work out. So what I was looking at on this trade was this 3-month, 1-day chart of how it had this nice clean breakout, multiple day run up. Some of these I did trade on those days. And then when it first just couldn't make any more pushes and it just, opened up a little bit lower, I just wanted to see if I can get into short. First entry was just too early. Second entry was pretty good. And that's pretty much it. So I'll go ahead and calculate everything here in a second, and then I'll be right back. All right, so after all the calculations and everything, basically today was a $50 green day. Let me go ahead and just bring over my tracker just to do an end of the week review. So basically, it's a $50 red day. $148.61 overall for the week. So that's not too bad. It looks like the account is slightly growing. I had 2 days with some pretty big losses. I know Wednesday's loss was totally avoidable, going in with too large of size, anticipating too much from the market, and just not really sticking to the rules. The $119 loss on Tuesday is definitely acceptable, but the $300 loss that happened on Wednesday just wasn't really what it should have been. So after today, all right, so basically going over the trades today. So my biggest loss was $108. That was on the Qs. So the Qs was just a little bit more complicated to trade. Same thing with my biggest loss was also in Tesla. So what I need to start looking at is if I'm not seeing the patterns forming or working at that time, then maybe I need to start thinking about going on the opposite direction. So this morning I went a couple of long and shorts, mostly shorts in the morning. Ultimately, it did go down to a shorting market later on. So overall, what I'm learning from this first week is as long as I'm actually sticking to my money management rules, it seems like my account will slowly start to grow. So basically what I'm doing is as I'm separating the real trades, which is in blue, from the paper trades, which is actually in the orange brownish color right here. But yeah, we'll see how next month goes, and I'm pretty excited to continue this going forward and get more confidence on this system and how it works. And we'll catch you guys later. Bye. Hello, and welcome to Trading Without Fear.